G'day guys, Brody here. I just want to give you guys a message before we start the podcast today that there is themes that may upset people. If you are struggling with mental health and you think they're talking about Father's Day and stuff like that it will affect you too much, please reach out to Lifeline, Lifeline Australia 131114, or your local line if you're in a different country, and get some help. Reach out to someone, and please, if you do watch, enjoy the podcast today, and thank you. G'day guys, welcome back to the Binge, Laugh, Thrive podcast, hosted by Brody Tries New Things on YouTube. Today we're going to have a short episode. We're going to go through our laugh, got some jokes here, half decent ones this week, got a few videos, probably only like 6 videos. What we've been binging, which isn't much because we've had a shorter week because we already did a video on Monday. And I just want to talk about fathers on Father's Day, and just want to talk about some stuff to do with that because I know that it's harder for some fathers at the moment. I want to explain what happened to me today and sort of share with others how it can feel to a father today and over the weekend. So I've got that, and then we're going to finish with the song of the week, and the song of the week is about my kids. So stick around for that, please. Don't forget to like, subscribe, add me on Instagram, marks_06, share stuff with me. Love to hear from everyone. Love hearing from fans and stuff like that. And we're at 1,000 subscribers. We do have a prize, which I'll put up on the screen here somewhere, so you can see that. Alright, let's get into it. So we're going to start with our jokes. I, once again, have not pre-read these, although I have looked at the first joke, and I can tell you right now it's a little sexist. So here's your warning now. If you don't like funny stuff, you can't handle swearing, probably time to pack your bags and go now. I'm not sexist, I'm not misogynist, blah, 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 blah. I do like funny jokes, however, and this one is funny. Okay. A woman goes to the doctor, worried about her husband's temper. The doctor asks, "What's the problem?" The woman says, "Doctor, I don't know what to do. Every day my husband seems to lose his temper for no reason at all. It scares me." The doctor says, "I have a cure for that. When it seems your husband is getting angry, just take a glass of water and start swishing it in your mouth. Just swish, swish, but don't swallow until he either leaves the room or calms down." 2 weeks later, the woman comes back to the doctor, looking fresh and reborn. The woman says, "Doctor, that was a brilliant idea. Every time my husband started losing it, I swished it with water. I swished and swished, and he calmed right down." "How does a glass of water do that?" The doctor says, "The water itself does nothing. It keeps your mouth shut. That does the trick." I'm sorry, it's funny. You can't deny it's funny. What's this one? How long? This guy sticks his head into a barber shop and asks, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looks around the shop and says, "About 2 hours." The guy leaves. A few days later, the same guy sticks his head in the door and asks, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looks around the shop full of customers and says, "About 2 hours." The guy leaves. A week later, the same guy sticks his head in the shop and asks, "How long before I can get a haircut?" The barber looks around the shop and says, "About an hour and a half." The guy leaves. I've heard this one before. The barber looks over at the front of the shop and says, "Hey Bill, follow that guy and see where he goes." In a little while, Bill comes back into the shop, laughing hysterically. The barber asks, "Bill, where did the guy go when he left here?" Bill looks at him and says, "To your house." It was up in the missus. Oh, she just didn't know how long. Oh, that's crike. That's a good one. This morning at about 7:45, I was in a long line at a grocery store that opens at 8 for senior citizens only. A young man came from the parking lot and tried to cut in front of the line, but the old lady beat him back into the parking lot with her cane. He returned and tried to cut in again, but an old man punched him in the gut, then kicked him to the ground, and he rolled him away. As he approached the line the third time, he said, "Look, If you don't let me unlock the damn door, you're never gonna get in there. Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go. An Italian guy goes to a bar where he spots a beautiful, long-legged blonde. He picks her up and brings her home where he makes love to her. After 10 minutes of fucking, he asks her, "Are you finished?" To which she replies, "No." Determined not to leave his lady companion unsatisfied, he gets on top of her and fucks her until she moans loudly. He goes for another 10 minutes until they're both... Fucking cunt. Until they are both sweating. "Are you finished?" he asks her. "No," is her answer. This time she breathes deeply, slaps him in the face with both hands, and starts giving her the shagging of her life. She moans, almost screams. 15 minutes later, they are both covered in sweat and panting heavily. "Are you finished?" he asks her one more time. "No." Fuck, I'm right. I fucked this whole joke up. We're going to start this one again. Okay. An Italian guy goes into a bar where he spots a beautiful long-legged blonde. He picks her up and brings her home where he makes love to her. After 10 minutes of fucking, he asks her, "Are you finished?" To which she replies, "No." Determined not to leave his lady companion unsatisfied, he gets on top of her and fucks her until she moans loudly. He goes for another 10 minutes until they are both sweating. "Are you finished?" he asks her. "No," is her answer. This time he breathes heavily, slaps himself in the face with both hands, and starts giving her the shagging of her life. She moans and almost screams. 15 minutes later, they are both covered in sweat and panting heavily. "Are you finished?" he asks her one more time. "No, I'm Norwegian," she answers. Alright, one more. We'll leave some for next week. A frustrated wife goes to the doctor. "Doctor, you have to help me. I've been married 30 years to my husband. I feel like he's lost interest in me. You know, physically speaking, he barely looks at me, let alone have sex with me. Oh, I really miss the good old times where we used to have wonderful sex multiple times a week. There must be something you can do to help me." "Well, it's not very ethical, but there's an experimental drug we need to test." The doctor takes a vial from the drawer. "This is a very potent aphrodisiac. Just one drop in a glass of water is enough to awaken the libido of a dying man. When you feel it's a special night and you want to have sex with your husband, try and pour one drop in his glass. And I guarantee you that you will see a new life in him." "Oh, thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is our anniversary, and what a better night to try it out." 2 days pass. The morning after the fated night, the woman goes back to the doctor. She appears disheveled, barely being able to walk. "Well, what happened?" asked the doctor, visibly worried. "Oh, doctor, I feel so sad. Yesterday, while we were having dinner, I waited for him to go to the toilet, as you suggested. I hastily poured one drop of the drug in his water, but then I thought, what if this is not enough? It's been a long time since he's shown any passion towards me, so I poured in another drop." "Wait, 2 drops? But it's dangerous. We don't know what can happen if there's more than one drop used." "But then I felt so insecure. What if he doesn't like my body anymore? Is 2 drops really enough?" Panicked, I emptied the whole vial into the glass of water. He came back from the toilet, sat down, and took a sip from his glass. He froze, eyes wide. Glass fell from his hand, and he stared at me like a predator stares at its prey. Then it happened. He violently threw away everything that was on the table, snorting and roaring, grabbed me and slammed me on the bare table, tore my clothes off and his, and proceeded to have his way with me, making animal sounds I have never heard him make. "I am so sorry for you. It must have been terrible." "Oh no, doctor. It was the best sex I've had in 30 years of marriage. I orgasmed multiple times in a matter of minutes. I saw a rough, untamed side of my husband that I thought didn't exist." "Wait, so you enjoyed it? Then why did you say you were sad?" "Well, it's our favourite restaurant. I doubt we'll be able to show our faces there again." I wonder where that was going. Let's leave the rest for next week. Let's get into our funny videos. Bear with me. Get this ready. Okay. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Got the whole club looking at her. She's just
You sleep with your teacher. Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Just fuck. You're a little boy. I'm doing I'm telling you. I was failing chemistry. You're out of the house. You're out. Careful, you're out. You're sick. You're out. Out.
That is a lot of fucking screaming. Now, what would you do not to fail chemistry? Would you do the teacher? Did you go to a school where anyone did do a teacher? I've always wondered, like, you always hear about these hot-ass teachers that slept with people, but never ever hear of the people that actually slept with the teachers. I don't know. There was always rumours about art teacher and people, but I don't know. Anyway. I think she definitely probably, looking at her, probably did do it.
Where's the pool? I gotta make thankful. I'm gonna say that I prefer no clothes. I mean, Jenny had them apple back.
Oh, this show is munted. You know, you've had too many drinks or drugs when you're eating cigarettes in a class. Look at him go. So, chewy? Oh yeah, I'll have a go at one of them. That would taste fucking foul. She's not going home alone tonight. Oh no. She's definitely not going home alone tonight. She's fucking sucking up a bottle. Fucking Christ. That's called letting go.
What flavor?
Bro thought it was a gummy worm. They're gonna fucking dildo and they're trying to eat it.
I had a gummy worm. That's a gummy worm. It's too tough. What the? That's a... Oh my god!
Like the dildo. Throat punch Thursday, eh? I wouldn't mind that some days. It's fun. Oh fuck, look at this. Whoops. Imagine how scary this would be. Holy shit. Look how fucking tangled it is. Fuck that. Don't they just have two shoots? How do you stay calm? I'll be like, I'm dead. This person was out there at least trying to, you know, unravel it. Fucking look at that. Woo. Fuck that for a joke. I need to take one. Fuck that.
Oh, my boss is. He's got a bad knee, so he can't walk up.
Lowballing Facebook marketplace. You
I was thinking of scraping that car.
I love these guys.
I'm just a pawn in this big chess game, you know. I'll pretty much wipe the bloke's ass.
You've got a car that's easier to drive.
It's got a bad knee. These things hurt your back when you drive them. Queensland.
Yeah,
I'm struggling for cash at the moment. I think I've got coins in my bag.
Okay, you want to stop being a big jumper?
Let's just
It's just Queensland. That's the only thing. Can I try it?
You for the jumper?
Oh, my boss is. He's got a bad knee, so he...
You gotta be Russian. Look at that death stare. I love these videos. Get it, girl. Get it!
The government have just announced they're going to help you buy an even more expensive established home that doesn't need to be newly built, just like this one.
My boss forced me to do a line with him at the company Christmas party. I was in the bathroom, he comes in and goes, it would be so fun to do a line with someone on the spectrum. I said, I'm not on the spectrum. You work in tech, you're on the spectrum. I was like, oh no, do a line with me right now. Bonus is still up for negotiation. I need that bonus. I've been gambling a lot recently, I'm not very good at it. So he racks up a line. I have no idea if it's a lot or a little. I do it. And wow, you did the whole thing, you madman. I didn't think you were so mental. Look guys, to the deadest party. The DJ at the karaoke booth is just begging someone to go up for the first song. The boss whispers to me, if you kick this party off, I'll make sure your bonus is fat. I walk up to the karaoke station. Only karaoke thing I can think of is Breaking Free from High School Musical, singing Troy and Gabriella's parts in the song. I think I'm crushing it. The other employees don't look very impressed. I need a big finish for the song, so I go for a knee slide. But the mic's attached to the karaoke machine, so I drive the karaoke machine down. The karaoke machine falls into the champagne tower. Knocks everything
Fuck the whole
over.
show, mate.
Dead silence. And the boss starts clapping like a seal. Iconic, Reese. Oh, you must meet my wife. Keep my wife entertained for me, Reese. Let's go get a photo in the photo booth. I know he's cheating on me. I found a pair of panties in his office. I know what would really upset. I'll make out with the biggest loser in the office. I don't think that's a good idea. Make out with me, or I'm going to say you groped me in this booth. On top of me, I hear the click, the photos print off. I'm sitting there in shock. Good boy. I found out who my husband, your boss, is sleeping with in the office, or I'm going to show him these photos. I see the boss go back to the bathroom, so I chase him in there. And I just panic. Your assistants look hot. Oh, you little pervert. Have you ever slept with any of them? Slept with all of them? What do you think assistants are for? I go over to his wife. I'm thinking, I just need to lie. She doesn't want to hear this. I was speaking to your husband, and he's not slept with any of the assistants. Tell me the truth right now. Okay, he slept with all three, but let's please, look, calm. Can I have those photos back? Move. She storms past me. I know you've been sleeping with your staff, you scumbag. Babe, I would never do that. We have 2 kids. I know you've been sleeping with your assistant. Reese told me. You're not the only one that can sleep with the staff. She shows the photo of me and her. Make it out. He flares his nostril and he runs straight at me. I wake up in an ambulance. Paramedics head. And my boss rugby tackled me into the Christmas tree. Received an email saying that if I was willing to not press charges, we could settle this outside of court. And the settlement was about 5 times more than my bonus was ever going to be. Best office Christmas party ever. My boss forced me to do a line at the company Christmas party. I was in the back.
Don't think that's all the videos. I had no fart videos this week. Alright. I apologise. No fart video this week. Let's move on to our binge section. Okay, so for our movie this week, we have chosen The Mask. So for that, we have a video here.
This is the story of Stanley Ipkiss.
Stanley, you are the nicest guy. Really, you are.
His job is at the bank.
You're 40 minutes late. That's the same as stealing.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dickey. It'll never happen again.
He loves his dog.
Come on, man. Give him to me. Drop it.
He's polite to his landlord.
Kiss. Do you have any idea what time it is?
You know, Mrs. Beeman,
What? Nothing.
And the most exciting thing in his life are his pajamas. But now,
Hey, you. What are you doing down there? I'm just looking for my mask.
all that is about to change.
Smoking!
Because Stanley Ipkiss is not the man he used to be.
Okay.
I remember as a kid we used to say that line all the time. It's our favourite part for some reason.
if Frank brings your innermost desires to life, you become some sort of love-crazy wild man.
I want him here tomorrow, alive.
You have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Do you? Punks?
Jim Carrey is
That's the guy. Hello.
The Mask. I just want to point out that The Mask, or Jim Carrey, is a great actor in The Mask. Why don't they make movies like this anymore? They should make more movies like this. This is the example of how good a movie can be when you just go silly. Like, I don't know. The only other sort of thing that sort of comes close is not even, doesn't matter. But The Mask, I watched this, made the kids watch it. My daughter wanted to watch it. She's watched it twice now, but my younger daughter watched it with us as well. I rate 10 out of 10 all the time. Great movie. It's yeah, get out there. If you haven't watched it before, watch it. or if you have, get your kids to watch it, because it is one of them great movies that we just don't have anymore. Next, we watched the second part of season 2, Wednesday.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Principal Weems, ready for your sponge bath? What in the hell is this?
I'm so glad that she come back.
But I understand the confusion. If I'm not dead, then why are you here? Because I am no new spirit guide. Surprise!
She was so good in Game of Thrones.
Tyler's still out there. He has plans to kill both of us. I'm going to fix it. Fix it? You're the reason he escaped.
She's got a point.
Stay out of this. Who are you talking to? Now what? We don't solve anything in this family with words. We do it with deeds. Most of them dirty.
What fun! Every family has dark chapters, Wednesday.
There's never a time to unburden yourself with the truth. Now is it. Your life hangs in the balance.
If you don't hurry, you'll have nothing left to save. Beware. There will be a price to pay.
I mean, is there anything that Tim Burton can't make good? Like, he has made that movie so good. I don't think you can get, like, show, I should say. I loved it. I wish there were more episodes. I understand that they do hour-long episodes and it's 8 of, so you basically made like 4 movies, and they are movie quality. But I just wish there was more. We'll have to wait like another 2 years now for another season, but it is really good. If I implore anyone to look up Tim Burton's work and go through all his movies and just watch them. One of my favourites is obviously Willy Wonka, but he's done so good on this, and it's great. I didn't like the original Addams Family. Maybe because I was younger, I was scared or something. I didn't really like the Addams Family, but so I don't really understand the what's different, what's the same while watching it. So maybe for some people who have watched the original, they don't like it. I'm not sure. But if you haven't watched it or you refuse to watch it when you were younger, I say try Wednesday because it's really good. So another 10 out of 10. And that's it for our binge section, which is quite short this week. Haven't watched a whole lot. I apologise. So we're going to move on to our Thrive section. So I just want to start off by talking about Father's Day. I understand for some fathers they don't get to see their kids for Father's Day, or they're not around with their kids all the time. I'm lucky that I am with my kids every day. This morning I didn't realise that it was Father's Day at primary school. I had the dogs with me and partner who had to drop off work, so we only have one car. And yeah, she was visibly upset that I couldn't come in for the Father's Day thing, and I was obviously upset too. You know, it's I love my daughter, and as much as I don't like going into the school because I get judged how fat I am and everything else, but I do it for her because I love her. But I didn't realise it was on, and I didn't want my wife to be late or my partner to be late to work and all that sort of thing. So she cried and she went into school. And as soon as she got out of the car, my partner turned to me and said, "Oh, why didn't you organise something? And why didn't you just go in?" And I could have been late to work. And she full on like just made me feel even worse about it. And I understand that that's her, like, I don't know if she was trying to make me feel shitty or not, but it made me feel even worse. And you know, she doesn't do birthdays, Christmas, anything like that, so for her to make me feel shitty about it made me feel even worse. Like for Mother's Day I organised that, obviously. Birthdays and Christmas I organised the kids' birthdays, from their party to their presents. I buy everything for everyone, get everything sorted, wrap it all, I do everything. Christmas, the lot. She doesn't do anything for my birthday, she doesn't organise anything for the kids for Father's Day. I've brought myself a present and got the kids organised to give me something so they feel like they're part of it. And I'm okay with that. That doesn't worry me. I'm used to it. It's been 13 years of it now. It doesn't worry me. But to have someone like she cried and told me that I was bad and that I should have done more and I should have been better, and to me I felt like maybe she should have taken the day off work or the morning off work and helped me out and said, hey, you know, you should go to this or whatever. I felt let down, and I know a lot of fathers feel let down around this time, and I just hope that you all stay strong and don't let it get to you, and just remember that there is a little child that loves you at the end of the day. You know, for a minute there I thought, fuck, I'm just useless. I just would love to disappear. Love to just go for a swim in the ocean and not come back. That's horrible, because that would make my daughter's day even fucking worse. And I've had friends who have killed themselves because of this shit. And it's the kids that miss out at the end of the day. You know, you just gotta stick around for them. And I know it's hard, and it might feel impossible, and they might tell you they hate you even, but just remember that you're here for them, and that deep down they do love you, and that it's going to be okay. I've got 2 videos here. I haven't watched them. We're going to watch them together. One's a video to watch when you're sad, so hopefully it'll cheer us up a bit. And then another one about being a father, I think. And then I'm going to play a video which I made, which is a song about when my kids were born. So yeah, please stick around and watch to the end, and like, share and subscribe, and just, yeah, keep your chin up over the weekend. Send me a message if you're feeling shitty. Reach out, and just remember that there is places to go and people to listen, and just find that person you can talk to. It could be anyone. It could be a stranger, it could be a friend, it could be a relative. There's always an answer. So I'm just going to start this video. We'll just get the screen recording going.
My name is Simon, and I decided to make this video as a culmination of everything I've learned in the past year. If you don't know, I've been on a journey to spread positivity and help those struggling with mental illnesses on TikTok. And I wanted to create a single body of work, just something I could put all my mind and soul into that would maybe help someone out there. So without further ado, here's a video.
So this is by Simon Kim on YouTube.
To watch when you're sad. If you're watching this, first realize that the fact that you're still breathing and still here is a miracle. Through every bad time, every breakdown, every anxiety attack, every episode, you're still here. And I know I can't even start to understand how hard it really was, but you're here, and you owe yourself a smile for that. To get to this video, you either had to find it on YouTube somewhere or be one of the 1% of people to come from my other social media. Every minute, more than 500 hours of video are being uploaded to YouTube, yet you made it here. And while you may just think it's a coincidence, I feel as if you're here for a reason. I'm here for you. I'm proud of you for making it this far. I'm sorry if you don't get that enough, but I'm proud of you. If you're watching this, you're probably under 20 years old, and considering that the average lifespan of a human is around 80 years, which by the way, we will definitely live longer than, you're only less than 25% through your life. You also have only met an insignificant portion of people that you share this planet with. It's crazy that you can go a whole life only meeting less than 1% of the population. In that same way, there's so much more to this planet than you've experienced yet. And in that unknown are beautiful, amazing people. So don't give up on it yet. There are good people. There are good places out there. And as you get older and experience more of life, you'll see this. Be grateful of what you can and be cautious of those you surround yourself with. Continue to persist. Life is so weird and annoying and irritating because no one has an answer to why we are here. We don't all have a purpose inherently put upon us, so we create that purpose. Find that purpose and wake up each morning motivated to do something, whether it's creating art or working out or just making people smile. Purpose is what keeps us going at the end of the day. But you have so much time. The future is full of smiles, of late nights under the stars, of spontaneous road trips with friends that you have yet to meet. The future is what you make it. You're going to be a great parent one day and raise a kid that is literally a clone of you, a mini you. How crazy is that? You're going to meet so many new people and lovers and have so many more amazing experiences, so keep living. One day you're going to be 100 years old on your deathbed with your children and grandchildren by your side. You're going to want.
Okay, so that was great for younger people. Obviously, for older people, you can still take some advice from that. There is other, outlets and stuff like that. He made some good points. Obviously, with the friends and road trips, that obviously dies once you have kids. But there are still people out there. You just got to find like-minded people that want to go out and spend time out in the bush and just get out and do things. A good thing for me, obviously I live near the beach, so I'm blessed with that. For me, I like to get out to the beach, barefoot, touch the sand, get the sand between my toes, and just be one with nature. Also going in the bush, walk barefoot in the dirt, just be careful of bull ants obviously. Also some long grass, well not long grass, but like some nice grass, it's not going to itch the shit out of your legs. And just feel the earth and just feel one with earth and just think about things that way. I like to go for a motorbike ride, that helps me clear my head. There are sort of outlets for people to try to clear their head, especially if you're trapped. But for me, it's motorbike riding. That's sort of what helps me. I have one more video here. I haven't played these yet, so I'm not sure how they're going to go.
I heard this guy say this, and it's been like ingrained in my head so much so that whenever I don't want to do something, this is the actual phrase that comes to my head. Is that he says, one was that he's like, boys are confident, men are certain. The other thing is he's like, it's not about doing your best, it's about doing what's required. And whenever I have a hard thing, like I'm like, I can make more videos for content or whatever, I don't want to do this podcast, whatever it is, like literally my immediate thought that's like my subconscious is like, I will do what's required. I heard this guy say this, and it's been like ingrained in my head so much so that
we gave it a go. That's all we can do is try. See, this is my failure today. Is I've tried to cheer everyone up, try to give them a good video, and it hasn't necessarily gone well. But we're just gonna keep on moving on. Stick together. I love you guys. Please stick and by and watch the video, which is one of the first songs I made on my YouTube channel for my kids. Have a good Father's Day. Mums out there that do the job for the fathers, that have absent fathers that don't want to be around. You do a good job too, and I know that you go through struggles as well. So please also sing out if you need to talk to anyone. Seek help, and I love you guys. Thank you. Like and subscribe. This has been Brody. Brody Tries New Things YouTube channel. Binge, Laugh, Thrive podcast. Cheers, guys.
I still remember the day I still remember the day I found out that I'd be a father. I still remember the day I was so nervous, nearly spewed. I still remember the day I found out I would be your father. Born such a tiny angel, beautiful you were. I still remember the day that you were born. Never thought I'd be ready. Didn't have the space for all that love. I still remember the day you arrived. Had to grow up fast, I was still so young and naive. I still remember the day you walked. I still remember the first time you talked. I love you, Isabella, I love you, Caitlin. I still remember the day I found out I'd be your father. I still remember. I was so nervous, nearly spewed, I stewed. I still remember the day I found out I would be your father. Born such a tiny angel, beautiful you were. I still remember, never thought lost, I was still so young and naive. I still remember the day you walked. I still remember the first time you talked. I love you, Isabella. I love you, Caitlin. I still remember the day I found out I'd be your father. I still remember